Welcome back to Matt Explains Science. Today we continue with the theme of scientific notation, and we will delve into some multiplication and division problems using scientific notation. Up first, let's look at multiplication in the scientific notation form. So, given two numbers written in scientific notation, how can we simplify the calculation? We just need to take the coefficients of the two numbers and multiply them together. Meanwhile, the exponents can be added together, as you can see. So let's take a look at an example. The E. coli bacteria has an approximate mass of 1 times 10 to the power of minus 12 grams. And under favorable conditions, it takes as little as 20 minutes to reproduce. Calculate the total mass of E. coli bacteria produced from a single cell after 12 hours under optimum conditions. So this is a multiplication problem where we need to multiply the mass of an individual bacteria by the number of bacteria produced in a 12-hour period. We know the mass of the bacteria is 1 times 10 to the power of minus 12 grams, but the number of bacteria is an unknown quantity. For that, we need to calculate how many bacteria are produced in a 12-hour period. So, imagine, if you will, we start off with a single E. coli bacteria at 0 minutes. And assuming optimum conditions, the bacteria reproduces every 20 minutes. So we would have 2 bacteria after 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes passes and we have 4 bacteria. And after 1 hour we have 8. So after 12 hours, how many will we have? So using a bit of dimensional analysis, we can convert from hours to a number of reproduction periods like so. The bacteria are left to reproduce for 12 hours. We can convert hours into minutes and then divide by 20 minutes to give us the total number of reproduction intervals, which is 36. So the number of bacteria in 12 hours can be represented by the operation 2 to the power of 36. 2 because we are doubling the amount of bacteria at every interval, and to the power of 36 because there are 36 20-minute intervals in 12 hours. Let's quickly get the calculator out. So 2 to the power of 36 gives us 68,719,476,736. Or if you like, in scientific notation, 6.87194,76736 times 10 to the power of 10. So now we have our two numbers. We can go and multiply them out using the aforementioned method. 1 times 10 to the power of minus 12 multiplied by 6.87 times 10 to the power of 10. The coefficients first is quite simple, as we are multiplying by 1 and then the exponents are added together. Minus 12 plus 10 gives us minus 2. And then finally the answer is 6.87194,76736 times 10 to the power of minus 10. This is simplified to 7 times 10 to the power of minus 2 grams. we reduce the coefficients to one significant figure, because when you multiply, the answer must only have as many significant figures as the product with the least number of significant figures. I will be making a video all about this at a later date. Now on to part 2 of our video, how to divide two numbers using scientific notation. Let's get straight into it. So this time we are dividing one number by another written in scientific notation. As with the multiplication, we separate the coefficients and the exponents, but this time n1 is divided by n2 and the exponents are subtracted. We can see better with an example. Right, so a farmer has an acre of land which yields 2.5 times 10 to the power of 4 kilograms of potatoes in his annual harvest. Calculate the average yield per square foot. Knowing that 1 acre is equal to 4.3560 times 10 to the power of 4 square feet. Firstly, we need to set up the question. We want to divide the total mass of potatoes in kilograms by the total area of the field in square feet to give us the yield in kilograms per square foot. We must rearrange this so that 2.5 is divided by 4.3560 and the exponents are subtracted. In this case, we will use the calculator quickly to work out the division. Here we go. So 2.5 divided by 4.3560 equals 0.5739210,285. So let's make a note of that number. So now we can resolve for the exponents, which cancel out, giving us 0.5739210,285 times 10 to the power of 0. But we should recall that the coefficient in scientific notation must be greater than 1. So let's sort this out. Let's shift the decimal place 1 to the left by multiplying the coefficient by 10. Meanwhile, dividing the exponent by 10 so not to change the value of the number, giving us a value of 5.739210285 times 10 to the power of minus 1. And because the dividend has only two significant figures, so must our answer, giving us 5.7 times 10 to the power of minus 1. So there you have it. The farmer's yield on average is 5.7 times 10 to the power of minus 1 kilograms per square foot of land, or about 570 grams per square foot. So thanks again for watching. That's all for today. Stay tuned for more content and please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.